What was your big takeaway from the official at Texas? I know Texas wasn't a team that was on your radar, but they must have jumped on your radar.
Yes, sir. They've been coming hard lately. They told me I'm a top priority guy for them, so I just been, taking everything in, exploring my options.
What was it like watching Georgia, though? I mean, you had to look at that schedule and say, let me go see them play the Dogs.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
that was a good test for them,
Yes,
right?
sir. It was a good game to go to, with Texas being number 1 and Georgia being number 5. It was a great match to watch. And, the Dogs put on the show, seeing the D linemen get rotated in and out, a bigs group, a pass rushing group. I could see it. I can see the future in Georgia.
Now, I was looking for you. I found you in the crowd. You look like you were smiling a little bit watching the Dogs eat a little bit in that first half. I mean,
yes, sir. It was a great game.
You know those boys, you know that staff. I mean, it's okay to smile. I mean, what was that like watching them go off a little bit?
Man, it was good. Just seeing how them boys have fun. Jalen Walker, Michael, Warren, all the people in the trenches was just, connecting, eating together, and that's what I like to see.
Did anybody get at you after the game? Did any coaches from Georgia get at you during the game? I mean, what was that like?
I just seen Coach Coop, he was pointing at me, and it was all jokes, just laughing at each other.
Wow, that's pretty funny. I think I saw Coop and Quavo trying to find you in the stands or
Yes,
something
sir.
like that.
Yes, sir.
For you, I know it's still a marathon. I believe you at your word, unless you decide to pull an Elijah and say, I'm done, I'm through with this stuff. What's the latest on that? Are you still taking that thing to December the 4th?
Yes, sir. I'm still taking it to December the 4th. I heard it was you could pick between December the 4th and the 6th. Is that true?
Yeah, you got it any 3 days.
In the 3 days. So I think I might do it the 6th on the last day and just, make it big and just, bring everything home.
Justus, it wouldn't be a marathon if you didn't take it to the very last day, man.
I had to.
The Dogs, how are they? Are you going to get back to Athens before the season's over? What's the plan there?
For sure. I definitely catch another home game. I don't know which one yet, but, they call me and say, come up, I'll come up anytime. So that would be no problem getting up there. Okay, so I'll probably make the Georgia Tech or the Tennessee game for sure.
What's the feeling still like there with the Dogs? I mean, did you see him in Tuscaloosa? Did you get to see him in Tuscaloosa?
I didn't. Our game got moved to that Saturday, which caused me to run for homecoming king. And, I had to stay back and win the crown, so I didn't make it. I couldn't make it.
You were the homecoming king?
Yes, sir.
How'd that feel? Was that pretty cool?
It felt great. Just being in the city, knowing the school voted for me, and, the fans was out that day. It was just a great feeling, being with the guys, and, the king was just a side effect to it. It really was just being with my guys on a senior night and homecoming night. So homecoming was just a side effect. It was really senior night, and I was just happy to be there.
Justus, it's kind of funny how it's come full circle. I remember you were the one telling Elijah to come join you at Georgia.
Yes, sir.
And now the script is flipped.
Yes,
Elijah's
sir.
the one now publicly telling you to come to Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Did he have any words for you? Did he have anything to say to you after he made his decision?
Yes, I haven't heard from him yet, but I know it's coming. Me and E would connect real easily. He can hit me anytime. I can hit him anytime. Our bond is there, so I'm looking forward to it.
He said after his commitment, he said the right things. I hope he does what's best for him. I hope he takes all the time he needs. But then he said he knows where home is. What do you think about that, man?
Man, me and E, it's all jokes. We just we're gonna keep poking at each other for sure, and hopefully we end up on the same field playing together. But hey, it's whatever God take me. I'm just walking the walk.
Justus, who's in it now, and who are you going to go see now before you make that decision on the 6th?
Yes, sir. I think I'll go visit Auburn for sure. Auburn versus Vanderbilt. Florida State versus Florida, the rivalry game. I have to hit that one. And, I'll be back in UGA. I'll look at the Tuscaloosa schedule and see if they have any home games. But if they do, I'll definitely try to get down there for sure. And Texas, they're telling me to come back out there. And, I'll try to get back out there also.
Justus, a lot of people think that Georgia, obviously is a team that's always going to be there till the end for you.
Yes, sir.
But they also say Alabama might be the closest. Is that accurate? How do you look at it? Is it a bunch of schools?
Yes,
it
sir.
Alabama?
I'm open. I look at them all equal. I'm just exploring my options. I seen the thing where they said Georgia is 100% prediction. It was like, it looks like that, but I look at them as like all equal. Like I can land anywhere. At the end of the day, coaches say they can develop you, which they can, but it's up to you to put in the work no matter where you go. So I just look forward to, going to where I'm comfortable at, and just put in the work, make myself better, develop myself.
Justus, with you in Georgia, What did that game, even though you were a guest of Texas, what did that game stick in your head about a potential path for you at Athens?
It was just, just seeing how they work, seeing how smoothly everyone was, connecting. And, I'm big on a bond type of guy. I want the brotherhood on the field and off the field. So that's what I'm big on, is seeing the brotherhood on the field. Like, it made a big jump for me because, like, I could just picture myself out there with the future dogs, just making plays and getting lit. So that's something I was looking forward to.
Maybe it changes, maybe it's the same. What do you think it's going to come down to on December the 6th?
Yes,
now?
sir. I think it's going to come down to, where I'm most comfortable at. And, I feel comfortable at a lot of places, not just Georgia. Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Florida State. Like, I feel at home at a lot of those places. But it really come down to, like, where I'm comfortable at, who I want to grind with, who I want to play with, just who I want to surround myself around, every day for 3 to 5 years and grind. So that's what it's going to come down to.
Did it surprise you when Elijah made his decision, or what did you think about it?
Nah, it didn't, because, me and E always talk, I could tell, when you from Georgia, Georgia's an easy pick. So it's like, me and him, we always been connecting on the dogs, and it's like, I just seen it coming.
Last messages you get from Trey Scott. What's his message? Is it something new? Is he coming harder? Is it the same? How would you describe the communication?
He sent me the Michael winning the co-defensive player of the game, and it was like, man, he was like, Young Quez up next. My middle name Valquez. He called me Quez. It was like, man, Young Quez up next. And you know how that be, the marathon continuing, and all good words.
Man, Justus Terry, man, I always appreciate the time. Always smiling, always
Yes,
full
sir.
of joy. I think they need to put a marathon finish line up on the stage when he announces his decision on
Yes, sir.
December the 6th. Justus, always appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.